Hi, and thanks for looking at my video of my 2004 Lexus GX470. I know that there's a lot of options out there when it comes to buying a GX470, but I've had a bunch of these over the years. My whole family has them. I think they're the best car ever built, but we've upgraded to the GX 460s, which are not going to last as long as these. I told my wife it was a bad idea, but you can't reason with women sometimes. In any event, I want to talk about some of the things that are important on the GX470s, maintenance-wise, issues that I've ran into with the GX470s, and kind of talk about my vehicle. In any event, 2004 GX470, original owner, 111,000 miles on it. This car has never really seen snow. It's never seen rain. This is probably the most well-kept GX470 you'll ever see. Borderline neurotic owner, if you want to call me that. So anyways, I'm going to go over some of the stuff that breaks on these things, and then I'm going to go over some of the stuff that my truck has. First off, these things, these front fascia, they stone chip real bad. It's very common for tons of stone chips. This one just has a couple little stone chips that were touched up. There's one here that I can point out. Next would be headlights have a tendency to fog up. They make a headlight restore kit that you can use to restore the headlights on these trucks, but they just never look the same and they're never as bright. So in any event, it is what it is. Next, bumpers. Most of these were driven by soccer moms, and most of them, if not all of them, have had the front and the rear bumpers repainted. The problem comes in here is when they're repainted, the body shops don't use the right amount of flex additive in the paint, and the paint chips, and on plastic and metal, the paint it never matches. I can go to the grocery store and I can see that pretty much everyone has had the bumpers painted. So this one has obviously not had the bumpers painted. Let's go ahead and let's go under the hood. All right, let's talk about the power plant here. All right, 4.7 liter V8. This motor lasts forever. It's a 500,000 mile motor if it's treated properly. It's very important to change the timing belts. The timing belt interval on these trucks are 60,000 miles. This one was done at 60, and again at about 100 miles ago. But the importance of that is it's a very expensive job. Everybody says it's a $500 job, $700 job if you take it to Toyota. No, it's not. To do it correctly, it's an $1,800 job with all the parts that are needed using OEM Lexus parts. This car had everything replaced using OEM Lexus parts, both the first time and the second time. Secondly, you'll notice there's all these little plastic caps that hold everything on. On most of these trucks, all the stuff is just like falling out all over the place. These plastic things pop out because they've been popped out over the years for various maintenance items. That is not the case with this one. All these pieces are here and intact. Also a very common rust area underneath the hood right here. Obviously you can see that's in really good shape. Another thing with these things, you know, regardless of what the Carfax says, you know, they could have been in accidents that weren't reported and things like that. So you want to look for the VIN sticker. The VIN sticker is on each and every panel of this truck to make sure that the truck is all original body panels. So anyways, you'll notice on the Carfax it says when the timing belt was changed at 111,470. It's got about 111,570, so about 100 miles. And during that service, I serviced the front differential, rear differential, transmission, obviously coolant. Rubber hoses were replaced at the same time. The upper radiator hose, lower radiator hose, radiator was cleaned, etc., so on and so forth. Battery's newer. It's about 2 years old. It's a 6-year battery, die-hard battery. So yes, timing belt is almost a $2,000 job. Next, when we're talking about the drivetrain, the transmissions in these things are very bulletproof, but you need to change the fluid. The fluid has always been changed on time on this truck. The next thing we'll talk about is the exhaust, which is very major on these, but I will do that in a second video. So I'm going to keep this down to 5 minutes. All right, thank you.